Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show, episode 773. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Steampunk Starraisin.
Of AmberStreet.com here in Hollywood.
What's up, Connor Farley?
Hey.
What's up, Daniel?
Hello.
All right, Connor, what do you have for us?
It seems Seth Rogen is up for a Sausage Party sequel, which seems to be getting good reviews. Actually, this is probably one of the most anticipated films of the year that I want to see.
Yeah, me too.
Because the trailer's so damn funny.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'd be up for a sequel.
I
however
actually
it pans
almost
out.
knocked myself unconscious, cracking up so hard I couldn't even breathe. So I definitely want to see it.
I haven't seen the trailer, but I've seen the posters.
Oh, it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. There was something that came out today that the animators are going to sue because they feel that they were overworked and they didn't get paid overtime and stuff like that. So while Sausage Party is number 2 and it's doing well and probably going to get a sequel, the animators are going to get together and sue the company, which is going to be pretty interesting. They said they wanted to keep the costs down so that it's profitable, but they fired a lot of people and they forced them to work crazy conditions. This is what the workers are saying, alleging. So that's too bad. I mean, you know, I know people try to get the movie out for cheap and everything, but you don't like screw over the workers. If that's what happened, we don't know.
It's an interesting correlation. It reminds me of a much older movie regarding CGI. Uh-oh.
What?
Okay. Oh, I don't know if you guys remember the 2001 movie Final Fantasy. CGI is what caused that movie to go bankrupt. They spent so much money on doing CGI for that movie to try to make everything look lifelike, and the movie bombed at the box office. But partly the reason why the movie did so poorly is because they spent I think 130 million on CGI, and that's why I say a lot of times, go back to old school using props or using models, because it ends up in a lot of ways better and it's cheaper. Anyway, enough said on that.
So hopefully this weekend I can go see. I'll take Anthony to Sausage Party. Sharon didn't want to see that, so we'll go see that on the weekend. And is there anything? I'm wondering what else is coming out this week. Can't think of it off the top of my head, but all right. So what's the next article, Connor?
Ben Whishaw is joining Mary Poppins Returns, which is Emily Blunt as Mary Poppins, I think, with Dick Van Dyke and Julie Andrews.
Yeah, they're gonna.
As well.
I guess they're gonna cameo, or they're not gonna cameo. We don't know yet, right?
It'll probably be a cameo because they get Julie Andrews sort of still.
They're not gonna. Yeah, but they're not gonna actually be the characters that they were because Emily Blunt's gonna be Mary Poppins. There's supposed to be a sequel, not a. Well, I guess it's a soft reboot, maybe, because it is a sequel. I guess you don't age though. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but I'm looking forward to that. I went to see Mary Poppins in the theaters when I was a kid, so.
If it gets good reviews, I'll watch it, but I'm just not particularly interested in a sequel of a film that's been out 70-odd years or something. I don't know how old it is, but it's pretty old now, actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
50 years old or something.
Well, when they released it in the theaters, I guess it was I don't know if it was a re-release or something. I'm not sure. But I remember seeing it in the theaters. Sort of like, I guess, when they put out Godzilla and stuff, sometimes they keep putting it out again. I don't know. All right, so what's the next article?
Henry Cavill teased a black outfit for Justice League for Superman.
That's going to be interesting. I don't know if he even attacks the Justice League, because I think the villain brings him back or something. But the black suit is pretty cool. You ever see it, Daniel?
No.
It looks really good. again, this Justice. Here's the thing with these movies. I don't know, like, how it's gonna do because Batman vs Superman, like, didn't do what they expected it to do. Suicide Squad's still out, so we can't say it's a flop. But then we're hearing stuff about
it's got a lot of bad critical reviews, though.
But do you think Star Trek Beyond is gonna be successful?
Yes, I actually do.
It's not out. It's not out everywhere, right?
It's not out everywhere, not until the end of October. Yeah, Mary Poppins was released in 1964, but I believe it was re-released because somehow I got to see it in the theater. So I'm not that old. But,
1964. That was the same year The Cage came out.
So.
Oh, The Cage. Yeah, that was the same year The Cage. The first proto episode of Star Trek. That's the way I would call it. I would call it a proto episode.
Let me see if I can get the black Superman suit on here.
Whoa, I love the black Superman suit. Oh, that made
You
him
said
more
you
powerful.
didn't see it.
No. I remember now. The black Superman suit. That was supposed to give him more power, right?
I don't know about more power, but I mean.
It was supposed to help him absorb.
I don't know.
Radiation.
I'm not a. Let me just screen share it. Let's see. Wait. There's just a whole bunch of. Well, actually, people just throwing it on there. That's not. It's more like this, I guess. Something like that.
Wow, I don't think that looks good at all.
I don't know.
It looks like Batman's suit with, like, obviously the Superman logo.
Something like
It
this.
seems to have the same texture and everything.
Yeah, it's just going to be black. That's going to be weird.
Maybe it'll help increase Superman's midichlorian count.
Yeah, really funny. What else do we have? Anything else?
McG, who directed Terminator Salvation, has said that the He-Man reboot is going to be his next film.
That's interesting. I mean, I hope they can get it together where it's a good movie. I mean, I went to see the other one in the theaters when it was Dolph Lundgren and stuff, but that was like, so. I don't know, man. We'll see about that one. What about you, Steampunk? Did you ever go see the original? Or get the toys when you were little, or?
What's it called? I apologize.
He-Man.
I never was a big fan of He-Man. I never saw the movies. I never got the toys. Just didn't like it.
Okay.
I was big into Star Wars.
Yeah, me too. All right, so let me just go quickly with the box office numbers. So we had Suicide Squad was number one. It took in $43 million this week. The weekends. Sorcerer's Party was number two. Took in $34 million. Peach Dragon came in third place, $21,514,000. Jason Bourne's number four, $13,846,000. Bad Moms still there, number five, $11,362,000. Secret Life of Pets won't go away. $9,064,000. Star Trek Beyond is number seven, $6,892,000. Florence Foster Jenkins came in number 8, Nine Lives came in number 9, and Lights Out number 10. Now, of all these movies, they said they would do a Sausage Party 2, another Jason Bourne, another Secret Life of Pets, Star Trek's getting a sequel, Lights Out is getting a sequel, Suicide Squad, they're writing it, but it's not definite, and Ghostbusters, even though they said they're going to do a sequel, we have no clue until whatever those final numbers are in. But Ghostbusters is basically 194 now worldwide. Probably do another 2 million this week. We'll make 196. And then when the foreign numbers are added, we'll find out. But we got a couple of weeks more with Ghostbusters till September. So.
Well, Source and Nerd, which they usually get credible sources, Source and Nerd said that Ghostbusters, they had canceled the sequel because it didn't make 300 million like they
Well,
projected.
everybody started running with the Hollywood Reporter article. And in fact, they just changed the words around, but everybody's going by that article. And the way Ghostbusters was met was that everybody's got an agenda. So it was kind of like if you put an article out there that something flopped and it didn't, it could affect the market where it does flop. So this is one of those rare occurrences where people do not want, like some people don't want a sequel. Some people are trolls.
Yeah.
Some people are not trolls. But then if anybody likes it, people attack. So my thing I keep doing in my videos, I keep saying, look, we may get another 10 or 20 million in from the regular foreign markets, and then when it's released in these new places, we may get even more than that, like a 30 million, 40 million, we don't know yet. And then when it gets its final run, we may get another 10, 20 million. So, just to say,
yeah.
To say, how could you claim that something is a flop if it's not released everywhere? Okay, and you have no clue. Okay. So, my argument with these people, because somebody also said that Star Trek Beyond was a flop. Okay, and I'm going to actually show you something.
I said no. I said that.
No. Someone of the Hollywood variety.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to show you right now. You can tell me if I'm right or wrong.
I think last I checked, it had grossed 109 million, but worldwide.
Let me just show you this Steampunk.
Okay.
And then you can tell me. Okay, so let me just get the screen ready. Okay, so here it is. Hold on. Screen share. So how could you basically say Star Trek Beyond is a flop and done when, one, it's still number 7 in the box office domestically. 2, look at all the places it still has to be released. We don't have any of these numbers from August 4th down. Look at all these places.
I understand what you're saying, but most
Japan,
of those are...
China, Mexico. China's going to pull in 100 million by itself, probably. So Star Trek, Japan, China, come on, man. Turkey, Spain, South Korea, France. I mean, there's a lot of friggin' places.
I don't think those places generally pull in great box office numbers, though, do they?
Well, the only way we can tell is...
most of those are small population countries.
No, but the only way we can tell that is if we look up the last movie. We can see...
Like, I've never noticed Norway to increase a film's gross or whatever by so much, you know, it's always like a minute sort of change.
Right. Okay, so here we're using Star Trek Into Darkness. 10 million came from Japan, so we should expect that, okay? United Kingdom, almost $40 million. Turkey, all right, under $1 million, but there's other places.
Okay.
Norway had $1 million here. It adds up, though. Peru, another $1 million, just about. I mean, Italy had almost...
I suppose collectively all those countries could make up, what, 3 million or something?
Yeah, I mean, 3 million, 4 million. But even Australia made almost 16 million, bro. I mean, it's crazy. China alone, that is going to be the key. That is going to make Star Trek Beyond over the top. I'm telling you, it's going to be an easy thing. Right now, we stand at this, right? 211. But when China and everybody comes out, it may be 350, it may be 400 million, easy. So they know already. They're laughing because we won't get the final numbers in until November. Just like Ghostbusters, we're not going to get it in until September.
It's entirely possible. I mean, that's what saved Terminator Genesis from bombing. Was if they did better in foreign markets than it did in U.S. domestic markets, which is kind of odd to me.
Right. I mean,
so it's possible, but it also depends on how much they spend on marketing costs. I mean, I know
Right.
like Batman versus Superman, they spent $400 million marketing the movie or something
If
like
you added up
that.
together, if it made after 800 million was profitable, so it was 72
Yeah,
million dollars profit.
which is not that good for all the resources you spent throwing into it.
Right.
But
Well,
are
then the
they?
key is to shrink the budget next time, or shrink the marketing, or shrink something.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I think. I see everybody thinks I'm nuts, but I'm expecting some weird numbers with Ghostbusters. I mean, if only it could cross 200 million before we get those. I mean, it sucks because now it's at its last legs. So it's probably going to get up to 196. I just wish it was 200. Like, I wish we got more money domestically before.
Well, I guess it's good that this Star Trek movie does not involve time travel. Otherwise, it would be banned in China. China has they have weird movie censorship rules. Like in China, they have a ban on all time travel movies because they say it's disrespectful to history. They banned Deadpool because they said it was too violent. So yeah, but I mean,
they don't have Suicide
right.
Squad either.
Oh, I
Because of
didn't
the
know that.
Enchantress. Yeah. So one friggin' character that they feel she's like devil possessed, whatever, like spiritual ghost, whatever they like. No.
Is that the Enchantress?
Yeah.
And
Because
she's
of
the
that
best
one-
character in the film as well.
Yeah, I
So it's
know.
like, yeah.
But just imagine if China would have made, they would have got a couple $100 million from them, maybe $100 million or whatever. So that sucks. Next Suicide Squad, if she's not in it, they'll probably be raking in the money. I'm sure they think about these things when they're going to make a sequel, and I'm sure they're going to do something to make sure that China has it. You know.
Well,
we'll
it's still the authoritarian communist government that you're dealing with, so they're kind of unpredictable.
Right. So again, it's amazing how most of these movies that came out these past couple months are getting sequels. I just the way I feel, because I'm a huge fan of the original Ghostbusters. I'm a massive fan of the original Ghostbusters. I feel that if this movie bombs, we won't see Ghostbusters for another 20 years, easy. And then they'll have to reboot it again, but at least if we have a sequel, maybe they'll do something with alternate universes and the real Ghostbuster universe. Maybe they have a crossover with Zool. That's what I'm hoping.
I just wasn't really that big of a fan of Ghostbusters to begin with. That's why I've yet to see the new Ghostbusters. I mean, I like the classic one, the first one, and I thought Ghostbusters 2 kind of sucked. And I never watched the cartoon, and I don't know.
You know,
I
funny
might-
thing is, Chris Hemsworth. You know, he just took Tom Hiddleston to see Ghostbusters, and he loved it, which he plays Loki. So they were filming Thor Ragnarok, and they said, "Oh, I want you to go to see my movie," and they all went to the movies, and Loki liked it. So
okay.
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I like Kristen Wiig. She's pretty funny. So.
Yeah, and you liked it, right, Connor?
Yeah, I liked it, yeah. What's the name? Holtzman. Who plays Holtzman? What's the name? The
Kate
actress?
McKinnon.
Yeah, Kate McKinnon. I like her.
Yeah, she's like my favorite on Saturday Night Live. Her and Lindsay Jones, I like on Saturday Night Live. But all right, guys, I guess that'll be it for the Everything Show tonight. Thank you, guys. Take care. Bye for now.